is this low. Man, that would be cool. What's up? This is like number 4 episode of our bug build with many more to come. But the engine is gone. You saw
how easy that was.
Yeah, how easy. And some of the issues we found with that. Yeah. So if you haven't checked out that video, go back, watch that, us pulling it, because we did find some surprises in there that we're going to have to address later.
Yeah.
But today is the big day. The body is being divorced from the pan.
Yeah,
and
it's
divorce day, and we are going to be the lawyers that take everything away from it.
Yeah.
I just made that up on the fly.
That's a good one.
But I came by the other day, pulled the fenders off just to make sure they came off.
Yeah.
No big surprises. One rib nut ripped out.
Yeah, it was actually in really good shape.
Yeah, nothing seems too rusted. Nothing was really rusted out or anything. The fenders came right off. Nothing crazy. So did that to make it easier today, because we really just wanted.
Even when we were pulling the engine, you might have noticed they were off. And that was just a couple days ago. And it just even made, I think, getting in tighter and all that a lot easier.
because we could get up into there. So the fenders being off made it a lot easier pulling that engine.
So if you're playing along, don't be afraid to take these off, because it'll make your life a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there we go. So we've never pulled the body off a pan. Nope. We've gone around and sprayed some of the bolts when it was in the air. Yeah. Daniel did it while we did the engine.
I broke a few loose
to make
sure. Yeah.
Because we would hate for them all just not to come out.
Yeah.
But we're going to make sure we look around. We know there's one here and here. Up top, there's 2 inside the trunk, we think. So we're going to check those out. And then luckily we have a lift here. So we're going to place the lift things kind of where the body is gingerly and lift
hopefully
it. Gingerly. And if not, I have some thought about it. We're gonna have some straps maybe go through the roof to lift it, but I think where I have it, we might be able to. It might just lift it right off. We're gonna find out. So definitely stay tuned. And
everything has been pretty easy leading up to here. So we're hoping easy-ish. Yeah, and so just let them know why are we pulling the body from the pan.
So obviously this thing's been sitting in a barn forever. Everything was very dry rotted, like all the seals. So one of the big ones is I want to do a new seal around the pan.
Yeah.
And then also that passenger pan you saw where the battery sits is completely rusted out. And yes, you could patch it and repair it with the body, but man, it'll be so much easier to have it off.
Yeah.
And we're going to do all the suspension components.
And we can just find any little rust spots or whatever. Because we just want to make sure this car stays as preserved as possible. So
that's the big reason we're separating it. We have the ability to, and you could definitely do this in your house. There's other ways, but we're going to show you the easy way, I think. And it'll help us get to that pan easier. And it'll make it better for everyone to watch. You know, building that suspension, you're going to just see it laid out, everything, repaint everything.
Yeah.
So I think it'll just come out a nicer build, and these bugs, hopefully it only takes a couple hours to split this, and that's why we're doing it. It's just so much easier than
just want to show you, and we're curious too, just to see how easy it is or how hard it is.
Find out. So
why don't we just take them around and show them where all the bolts are before we lift it up? Where we think they're at,
and then because I think the game plan. So we'll do that. We'll show you the bolts that we know of. Yeah. And I think my game plan on what we'll pull off first so the pan doesn't just fall off.
That's a good idea. All right.
So we're looking around. We know the ones on the bottom, but we have one on each side where the shock tower goes, and then in the front, I just sprayed them with some PB Blaster. And we got these 2 up here, and if we're missing any, somebody's going to be screaming thing.
I know, this is the part where you're screaming at your screen.
You're missing this one. But I think that's it for the top bolts. So
we'll find it.
So the plan is, and it might be obvious, we'll lift the car up. We're going to take off the ones underneath. Then we'll bring it back down, and then we'll just take those 4 bolts off.
Yeah.
Hopefully those hold it they should. We don't have a lot of weight in it anymore.
Yeah.
So then we'll just take those 4 bolts
steering.
off. Oh yeah, we should. Oh man, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, steering.
We're gonna spray all that. So Daniel will probably get that sprayed. We'll get it sprayed now, because then we'll just separate.
The longer it can stay on there, the better.
Yeah, that's the only issue, I think, is the steering. Because everything else isn't connected anymore. There's nothing connected.
Is the steering connected to this part of the body?
So if we just take off the coupler right here, which is in actually okay shape, surprisingly, that should be all we need to do.
So the steering wheel will stay connected with it. It's just this linkage.
Yeah, we'll just have a steering wheel
of course.
with nothing.
I was thinking that the steering wheel
you'd have
would
to
stay with the pan.
Yeah. Disclaimer, like, this has a lot of stuff taken off of it already that we didn't even do.
Right.
So if you have a fully set up bug and you're doing this, I can imagine you're going to spend a whole day disconnecting stuff, unhooking like all the engine components, like the all that stuff. But
this doesn't
have any.
We're lucky.
So we connected it all. So we're going to get it up in the air. I have the post put on the edges of the pan, so we're not going to be underneath the car. We're going to stay from going underneath it, Daniel.
Yeah.
We'll stay on the outside. We have it just on that edge and on this edge over here that looks like it's just on the body. And we're going to lift it up just enough so we can get the bolts out. And we're going to keep ourselves from going underneath it. Oh, there's some inside too. But it looks like one's already out. But yeah, we have that one and a couple over here. So that's good. We'll leave those. Maybe whatever these are. There's some bolts there. I think that's it. Let's just get it in the air.
Let's just get it in the air.
All right. Before we take them all off, I just wanted to see, because those right there. I'm just looking because there's those 2 big bolts. Yeah, they're right here. Okay, so on this side, that right there. That was under the seat too. I saw those inside, so we'll have to remember those. But that gives me more confidence pulling the rest of them out.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot still holding the pan on.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
And we got mostly, these are way smaller than I thought. So these are the ones we've already done. Daniel was just checking to see if they came out. And actually a lot of these did, so that's awesome. So we're gonna grab the rest of them. And they're like, what, 14s or something?
I thought they were 14s. I don't really remember. I shot also all of this with a PV blaster. You can see I started loosening that one. But yeah, we just wanted to make sure that they weren't just going to strip right out. Now, of course, they still might strip out. But so far, literally all of them. And I didn't do these ones just because we wanted to make sure everything was secure. Yeah, they're like in there stiffly. And there was definitely, when I was taking those out, there was like, oh, is this just spinning in there? They all came out, so it just wasn't like an easy. I think I ended up using the impact to take them off, but
I know I might grab it, but man, they're on there. Yeah, let's get the impact on.
Yeah, let's go get
it. All right, that worked a little better than I thought it would.
Yeah,
and we have all new hardware, so I'm really not worried about
precious about that.
Saving them.
I mean, it's always worth saving in case.
Oh, there goes the battery already.
Yeah, because they weren't that hard to get off last time.
Yeah, some of them are spinning and then like kind of locking up. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay. Oops. We're going to do some by hand. Oh my gosh.
This might be time for a time lapse.
See, that one's come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You took off the easy side.
I just made it look easy.
Yeah. If it was the other side, that would have been like, great.
That's why I stopped. I was like,
You're like,
this
oh,
side.
these are.
Oh, these are hard. I'll save these for Mike.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this side's. Yeah, like you said, that was the side with the sprinkler.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. If you're parking on a curb, the sprinklers would be
Hitting
on
that one, yeah.
the driver's side.
Break it. Will you come hold the breaker bar?
Yeah.
I think it's coming. Just give it, push up, push up.
Yeah, of course.
Push up some more. Yeah, really. Push up some more. Yeah, just keep
Sorry.
going. No, it's gonna come out. You gotta rip it out. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, that one we're gonna have to. Well, we gotta fix
Yeah,
that.
that kind of went.
That's the only bad
That's
one
not bad.
so far.
Well, so far. We still have a lot more to go.
So that's something I could fix though. But yeah, that one you
yeah, I
can
mean, that wasn't coming
look
out
at that.
either.
Yeah, that one was
Sprinkler
really
side.
bad.
Nothing a little
One-
crowbar can't fix.
Yeah, one repair so far,
Okay.
hopefully. Or I mean, we just don't. Do you need all of these?
You definitely need all of them. We definitely will fix it.
Okay. Fine. All right, now we're gonna start doing the part where we're not gonna go under the car because I'm gonna
Yeah.
get these 4, and then this one, and that one,
Yeah.
and that'll be everything
For the underneath.
underneath. So I'll just start with these since they're right here. They're coming out. And we'll get those 4 big ones.
I'm slowly backing away. Slowly backing away. So these ones are a little sticky.
Yeah, I wouldn't be under the car though.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's why I said yeah.
Oh.
It just
I
like
wonder if
made
that came up on the mic. If that didn't, Mike just told me to get out from under it, obviously. And just as I did, you heard like the creaking of the body. So,
separating. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see how that works out. I'm gonna be right here, and if it starts to go, I'm just gonna rip your
Please.
pull you back hard.
Yeah, they're gonna come out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely easy, but physically straining so far. It's crying.
okay.
We're getting the big guns out.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't used this one before.
Is that better?
Oh. Yes. Yeah, so much better.
Oh. Yeah. Got what? That's a big buoy.
Only half of it.
Oh no. Well.
That's the whole bolt. Okay.
That's
so you
every
have
bit of it right there.
one rib nut. I think we broke another bolt and the big bolt. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if this pan's ever been pulled off. Oh yeah, because we broke this one.
Yeah.
And we broke that one. We ripped the rib nut. So far, 2 broken bolts and a ripped out rib nut.
Yeah.
That's so.
And burnt out arms
Yeah. Okay. That's everything underneath.
that we know of.
Know of. So we're gonna bring it down and get those ones on the inside and on the top. Okay.
Spray this guy here.
This door needs to be lubricated.
So our hope is to just do that, slide it back a little bit, keep the wheel in. Want me to do these guys?
I sprayed again though. It's really so good. I've sprayed them a handful of times, but
Is that one tight too?
yeah, it's not too bad.
You all right? Do you want to switch?
No.
Got it?
Yeah, 2 more because this one's missing. Thankfully.
What's the plan after discussing?
Yeah, we're going to start with just this coupler and see if we can get it to slide. And then maybe we'll just slide it back.
There's a little tab he's built.
Yeah, we got to bend that tab. And
the
then
safety tab.
if we can just pull it apart without having to, Daniel's making a point, if we could just loosen this up and this slides or moves, whatever, then we don't have to fuss with all those. So
Yeah,
we're
because
gonna,
the actual coupler looks good. It's not dried or cracked, overly dried or cracked.
no, usually they're, yeah.
And that just went, so.
Yeah, that's good.
And it looks like there's just one little bracket on the inside when I just glanced.
Well, so what we can do, because it might slide. Maybe. Let's try it this way. Nope.
Yeah, it's not feeling like it's...
Because we could, like you said, loosen up the steering column and pull it, but I'd rather just not...
Well, I don't even think you need to take it out, per se.
Yeah.
You just, like... Hold on.
I'd rather just pop it off here. Then loosen
you
that
think you're
all
gonna do
up
that?
and then it...
Yeah. No, I get it.
But, I don't know.
Do you need to do that anyways? So there's one bracket here. Hold on.
I'm holding this up right now. Daniel can jump in the driver's seat. I've
Okay.
done this once before on a car.
I got the
Okay,
wheel.
so don't punch yourself in the face, but I'm gonna pry on it. You're gonna pull.
Ready?
Yeah, hang on, let me just get a good pull.
Almost feels like there's...
It's just so rusted. Kind of just pull as straight out as you can. Here, rotate the wheel to the left a little more. Stop right there. We're gonna spray inside here because it might actually work.
Let me know when you're ready.
Actually, we might just let this soak, and we're gonna get some of these other ones out because that column, because it's just, what we're doing is this is loose because this is like a clamp to that shaft, and if we can just pull this forward, then that would disconnect our, okay, you pull. Nope, it is not wanting to budge.
I don't want to break the wheel or anything.
You won't. Okay. So, just temporary install one of the bolts so the steering wheel doesn't fall on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hanging there, but yeah, I'll put one in.
Because we're going to just unbolt it. But with the steering wheel like that, once we get the coupler unbolted, you could slide the whole thing back and out of the way. So I'm going to work on that coupler. Instead of trying to pull out all these cotter keys, they're pretty well destroyed. So I'm just running I'm just basically breaking them with them in it still. And it's kind of working. The cotter keys just fall right apart. And so I don't even need to pull them out. They're just falling right out of the hole. So that's good, which is good actually. Not sarcastically good because, well, they were so in there. There was no way I was going to be able to pull them out. So they're just disintegrating inside the castle nut, just like that.
Whoop, we're done.
Daniel has it. Whoa, I don't know, it just fell. Let's see. You just pulled it out, right? Boop. That's it.
It's an airplane now, like...
That's exactly it. There you go, so that's done.
That's it.
Just, this, don't even mess with. Just pull the 2 bolts out here. I pulled out 3 of them because I wasn't thinking. But now it's disconnected, and we'll probably change all this out. Anyways, that's done. Don't forget, this ground straps in all the cars pretty important, so I'm not going to take that off and lose it. But that's disconnected now. These 2 And then we're gonna get to the back and do the back ones. But there you go, steering coupler is off essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You could
all
pull
we
the
need.
whole column out right now.
Yeah, we could just pull it right
I have
out.
it just kind of hanging on the one bracket
Perfect.
bolt.
Okay, so this is the last one. It's a lot tighter than the other side. I got those other two off. They
Up
were
front.
fine. They
Easy.
were, yeah, those aren't rusted. They're inside the thing. This one's a little stiff, but it's coming.
This is more or less the last one,
This,
right?
that's our last words. Is this is
That
the
known
last,
one.
This is the last known bolt holding.
Hold on, I'm going to show them what we took off of.
Oh yeah, go
real
up front.
fast.
Because I'm
So
gonna be
you can
here.
see he just took out these. The coupler is gone. You saw that. So.
And I guess too, if the
And then he
brake,
took out the same one on the other side.
if the brake master cylinder was still in there, there's two wires connected to that, but we pulled that.
Yeah.
And that's like the only wires that were really to the pan. We're gonna push a button and hopefully these stay. The fact that they haven't, oh no, it's on its, okay, they've
What?
gone down. I was just like, great, these are still suspended, but they're not. They're on the ground, so the weight is on here, but
So what's the plan now?
push a button.
Push this here.
Yeah, I'll push it so you can get some good shots.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully.
hopefully, because
We'll also look
it's
around
not
to make sure.
stuck, because I don't want to lift it and then the pan all of a sudden unsticks and drops. So,
Oh, there it goes. All
oh, it's coming.
right.
What
Let's go
does
see
that
on the other
sound?
side.
Oh, you know what? I think it might be the lift. No.
This is off there.
Oh wait, what's this?
Oh, that.
The Speedo.
The Speedo.
Oh, that's easy though. That should just pop out.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
We raised it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just pull this.
Yeah. It just
Pulls right out, and there's a C. Well, there should have been a C clip in here,
there should have been a C clip.
but there was, which is good because
Yeah.
All
Was
right.
that the only thing though?
That
Let's
was-
see. Can you see like?
I don't think so. Okay, you stay over there. Watch yourselves, everybody.
Oh, let me get out.
No, you're
Oh
good,
no,
buddy.
you're good in here.
Unless you don't want to be in it.
You don't want to
Oh,
be in
you
it?
know what it,
Oh,
it was. I know what it was.
What was it?
It's
the seal?
The seat.
Oh, was it caught on something?
Yeah, the little knob was
Oh,
caught
no.
somewhere. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot about the seat. I meant to take it out because you could see it's not going to quite clear.
See,
but
this
it
is
will.
what we have to do to the Baja and just put a block
Yeah, they
along
make
the thing,
spacers.
and then you could do a body lift.
Yeah, they make them,
Yeah.
which would be cool actually. But I don't know if it works with the
Yeah.
Super Beetle stuff. Okay, so yeah, the seat is going to cause us a little issue, but
Looks like it's now on
It
the wider
pushes it.
pot. Oh,
It-
wait, hold on.
is there? Oh, here I'll disconnect
Yeah.
it. Oh, just pull it through. Cool. Done.
But is this here attached to
see.
anything?
Starter.
Nope.
Nope, it's all good.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna keep going up. Look at that. There it is now. That is gross.
That's satisfying.
Oh, it's so satisfying. Whew! We pulled it. We only had a Speedo, and I mean, this was just through a hole, so that wasn't really big. The seat kind of got in the way, and I forgot we should have taken it out, but it didn't really do anything. It just made a crunchy sound for a second, I think. We are going to now attempt to put this on some dollies of some sort. I think I'm going to build up a frame with casters so we can really bolt this on and roll it. But this is what we're going to use for now. Some wheel dolly things, I think. And I think if we just set these there, that should do
Oh,
the
yeah.
trick.
What do you think, buddy? Yeah.
I think. And then we'll build like a little frame because we're going to do some work to this. So I want something bolted so it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
sketchy. But we wanted
Well,
to
it's
get
cool, too, because it does have, like, crossbars. Probably wouldn't hurt to have something go across
I
the
don't
front,
think you
but
need to.
really the whole dome part of it is gonna.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've seen people. You can still open the doors and stuff
Yeah.
and do this. So there's really no need to support anything. They're designed to do this. And now you have a pan or a goat cart frame, whatever you see fit. So we're going to push this back and bring this down. But let's just check it out real quick. And
Yeah.
I think because yeah. Come over here. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
check out that one. That was the only one that was actually really crunchy.
Buddy, you can come in.
Yeah, you're good, Ben.
You're a fan favorite.
So you can see this is all like perfect metal. This was getting some rust
That's
in
where
it.
the sprinkler hit it.
Yeah, same with right here. It looks like we have some rust. Not like push through rust, but like, you know,
something that will need to be addressed.
But
The whole point of taking it off is to make sure, like,
That
this,
is
which
good.
actually is not that bad.
That's really soft.
That
Yeah,
feels
this is-
surface.
You know, you look at Michael's speed over there and how
Yeah.
crunchy his running boards are. He can't even get his running boards on because it's so crunchy. This is really
Yeah.
good compared to
this is just a little soft here and here. So we'll look into
Yeah.
that. Like you could push
But it's
there.
going to be
But that's-
exponentially easier to do it like this, obviously.
because these are your heater channels, which you can replace. So it's
And we can also, when we are done kind of repairing the riv nut that came out here,
this side's even more
you can do,
solid.
yeah, I was going to say that side,
That's really good.
like for real, that's the street side. This
Yeah,
is
that
the,
was
the
for sure.
curb side, which would be the
It definitely
sprinkler.
got more water. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you could see
Sometimes-
that little channel's a little rusted out, right in there. Yeah, right there. But it's not
It's
gone.
not rusted out, gone. It's, I
No.
think, very repairable.
I think what we'll do is we'll definitely come through and blow through the heater channel, blowing out because you can kind of hear some.
Oh, yeah, some stuff.
Yeah, that's a little crunchy there too. But we can get some patch panels. We can reinforce this bottom half pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's whatever.
I mean, I have to ask, is this the best 61 barn find for $800 out there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one is.
A little crunchy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's more work than I wanted to
60
do.
plus years, but yeah.
we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna
Yeah.
fix that for sure because that's your main support-ish area. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be probably fixing this little channel. We'll see what we could
Yeah,
do.
see if we can find.
Find
And
one
then
of them,
obviously
or-
the pan too.
Then yeah, so we're gonna push this out so we can get close to this. But I just wanted to check this out before we get it too low and then you can't see. But yeah, just this corner here, which kind of makes sense because this is a little. It's not soft, but you can see the surface rust.
Yeah.
And these hinges are hard to turn, so they probably got more
They got
water.
the sprinkler
I think
water.
you're 100% Danny. This was parked next to the sprinkler sign, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, cool. Well, that's not too bad. So we're gonna have some rust repairs. So you're gonna want to, if you want to know how to fix your heater channels, don't watch us because we don't know what we're doing. But we're gonna try.
You
Cool.
never know too.
That wasn't
Maybe we
bad.
can scope it a little bit and see
Yeah.
how actual bad it is.
I mean, the
and we
spare
can
tire-
also maybe spray some like
Oh, we'll spray some
like,
like
rust,
Yeah.
inhibitor in there.
We'll
Just to-
definitely coat inside. And then you can see this is all pretty clean. There's some dents, but this is, I know these rust out because
Yeah.
water builds up in it, but that's super solid.
Yeah.
actually kind of hosed on my car.
Was it? Yeah, there was just
There's a little bit right here,
but-
a little bit of a.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything I want to even touch up in here because you have the bracket for the bumper
Exactly.
and like, yeah. So we're going to go through the car. This is not a full restoration. We're going to fix some of the major rust issues. Maybe that one.
Yeah.
But
When it crunches, it's a good sign. It's
Yeah.
time to like.
But we're not going to go and fix every little bit. Like I said, just the more structural parts, the things like this piece is probably going to get repaired because this was the bumper. It got ripped and pulled. So I want to kind of just
get that.
fix that. And it's going to be a good lesson on patch panels. But basically anything that's not the body, so we don't have to try to blend patina, we're going to work on because then we could just paint it and coat and it'll be hidden. Roll this
Real fast,
back.
comment if you want
Yeah,
us
thanks.
to drive. What of Buddy's cars you want us to drive?
One guy, I know one guy wants to see all the 2002s
Yeah.
that you see
So
around
if you want
here.
to see him to give us a tour of his collection,
Collection?
we'll have to do it, and then we all get to drive one.
We gotta line up all the 2002s and do it.
And
Yeah,
I got
that'd
to
be
talk about
sick.
because
Yeah.
for the one guy that comments, this is for you because I know you watch them. Like Buddy said, we're gonna get them all lined up because everyone sees them and comments how cool they are. So we got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 of them So we're going to line them all up, and I'll give a quick rundown of all of them and what's been done, because some are very well modified like mine, and some are more original and tastefully like Buddy's. So, and then you got
Tastefully modified.
modified, yes. But let's just get this back so we don't have a bug fall on us.
Yeah.
And that's, oh my gosh.
See you, buddy.
Well, there you go. Pans out. That's why I left the seat in, because I really wanted to sit in this with it. Like, oh, jeez. That's the
That doesn't-
clutch. There's the brake. Doesn't, and the gas. Whew. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot more work than I thought. But that's what happens. Digging into that rust and like, oh
Yeah,
boy.
there's definitely. I had a feeling
There's some
there
hidden
was going to be,
stuff.
but it's not nothing like is like
Completely
oh
missing.
crap, we're going to have to do
And I know
like a
there's
full.
Yes. I have seen some people online, they have had started with a lot worse, and it looks they were able to do it. We're
Yeah.
starting with a really clean, like I said, we really only have to do some of the structural stuff. We don't have to worry about body panels or like anything, which is cool. It's mostly just some of the pan and that
Yeah.
heater duct.
Yeah,
Really,
there's some stuff to do. It's of course it would have been amazing if we didn't have to do anything, but I didn't think that was a likelihood. I think the fact that we only, what was it, 3 bolts ultimately. This doesn't look that.
that's what I was going
Oh.
to mention. This is like pliable.
So I don't know if
it's-
they just sealed it that good. I mean, that was the whole thing, right? That these VWs could float.
Yeah, there was like
So
that whole
maybe it was
picture.
just, or maybe it had been taken out.
Redone.
And
I mean, the
redone, but-
pan underneath is black. Like that's what's crazy is there's like super clean spots, and then there's like, oh, it's completely rusted out. I also want to know whoever did this. The first person thought like, oh, now we can drive it like this.
Yeah.
But like that's not that. Like I'm bending the. I thought these are a little more maybe because it is a little rusted, but I thought these were a little more
Oh, yeah.
stiffer. Like you could see my weight is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a giant
It's just
part
hanging out.
that they use for structure. Like you
Oh,
said,
yeah.
you can still open the doors on those with it completely off, which means that's probably as structural as the actual pan,
pan.
right? So,
But look at
but
this.
yeah, I mean,
That's a whole pan pulled. We're gonna have a lot of pressure washing to do.
oh yeah.
Look at this transmission.
Get ready for some sexy pressure wash.
Yeah,
That's a lot of dirt.
this is so. I mean, that
Spider
is
web. No rats.
no mice, rats. That's
Nah,
good.
we've been really fortunate with that.
So this is all. There's that. I got. That's what this. That's where that goes. I have one of these. And I didn't know where it went. That this like gasket for the.
Oh
clutch.
yeah.
It was like a weird shape, and I was wondering where it went. So,
Cool.
and then I don't know why that's. Anyways, this is super cool. I'm gonna spend some time looking at it, Daniel and I. But yeah, like that's all. Like, look at this, where that thing was sitting.
Yeah.
They're still like super clean.
Yeah, just a
I
little
mean-
bit of basic rust dust.
Our future plan is to, sell this one, do something with it. So we're gonna fix it the right way, and not just we'll just throw it back
yeah,
together.
for
So,
yourself way.
Yeah, like I
Uh,
said, if you were just doing it and you wanted to be on a budget, I probably would have just treat that rust and call it a day. Like, it's still
Yeah.
it's gonna function great. We don't
Although
have to put all
I'll
this
say,
in.
like, just to be a second voice in this, again with the 61, like I just feel like what we're gonna be doing with it, which is to take it to that next level.
You want
again,
to.
we're not doing because our style isn't necessarily a
OEM.
full like paint perfect restoration. We like patina, but yeah, I mean, this is again, we've said it before, but to me, this is the car to take the little extra time, like we're going to be doing, replacing the seals, replacing this, everything mechanically that can be replaced is replaced.
Yeah, making
So, just a really good driver. It's going to feel like it did, driving wise, it did when in 61, because we'll be replacing so much of the bushings and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool to do. That was it. It was a
Well,
pain.
do we want to try to get the?
Yeah, we're gonna
tell
do
them what
this.
we're gonna do with this thing.
Yeah, let's lower these on.
Yeah, so
On
we're gonna put
those.
those on there and see if that works.
Hopefully.
I think it'll work.
So yeah, we're gonna bring it. Just stop rolling. We're gonna bring it down to where we can line these up.
All right,
Okay, we're gonna bring it down.
the most lowered bug ever.
Oh, it's gonna look.
It'll look like those ones where they cut the car in half and it looks like it's just in the asphalt. It's a little, have you seen those?
Yes, that's what it'll look like for sure. Just be floating. Oh wow, look how this list is gonna take forever now because it's so light.
It's so light. That's hilarious.
Because like the only issue is the pads, so we'll probably have to scoot them a little.
Just a little forward, but I think once.
And then honestly, we'll probably be able to lift it and just move them back.
Oh,
So
wait, hold on. Are you under the thing? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Go. Do you see how that one is? Turn it around. What? Here. I'll do it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Right
Of
up
course.
front there.
I just didn't know if it was like.
See, because also we might have to rotate.
Yeah, I can
them.
lift it too.
So yeah, just lift it up, and then I'm gonna adjust this one up. There you go, down. There.
That's so light.
Yeah, that was.
It was like.
So
really,
now we will, if you want to, or I can, like literally just do this.
Yeah, that's what let me do it because you know better.
That was so. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
Ready?
lift it, yeah. All right, you can come down. Let it just kind of do its thing, and then we'll lift up one more time.
One more time for the thing.
Yeah. All right, up one more time.
Ready?
Yep. All right, you can come down. There we go.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
That should do it. Yeah, like these aren't like.
Yeah, this is like.
This will be able to, so we could push it around the shop. These definitely won't do well outside on the asphalt.
Yeah.
That's why we'll get bigger casters later, and then also probably just lift the bug up differently. But for now, we can move this out. We'll just stick this outside.
Yeah, the pan.
And then, yeah, this is, yeah, those still.
And it's full Flintstone style on the inside.
I know, look, you could like.
That's how low I wish it was.
Yeah, this is how low we're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Is this low? Man, that would be cool. If it was that low,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be a trip.
All right. Well, 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah, as you could see, we did it without knowing anything
Yeah.
about this at all. But
Yeah.
that just shows that you could do it. So don't be scared to just pull your bug body off of your pan. Now, if we didn't have a lift, you know, we'd be underneath it, taking them all off. And with how light this is,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we could have picked it up and built a little frame that was wider than the pan, slid it under it, and held it up. So it is doable.
Yeah, it's not hard. The bolts are tight, or they should be tight.
They're rusty.
Of course, yours could be far more rusty, but the one we dealt with that was rusty wasn't that hard to get out.
No, and the other one just broke.
Yeah, and the other one just broke. So, anyways.
That'll do it for this one. So now that we got these separated, that's now where all the more work comes in. This was the easy part. Now it's the metal work, the cleaning, the bushings, the suspension, and we're gonna start on the pan first.
Yeah.
Now that we've noticed how much there's gonna be some body or some
rust repair.
sheet metal repair on the body itself, we're gonna get the pan done. That way then we can just focus on the body, and then once the body's cleaned up and done, we can put them back together. So for the next couple episodes, or who knows how much, we're going to be working on just the pan, because that's the beginning.
Yeah,
of it.
it's the foundation.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the pan repair, the gaskets, cleaning the transmission. I don't know.
All of it.
There's a lot. So
The goal is to have the pan so done that we like. Even where we're testing the engine on the pan before we even put the body on it.
Yep.
Just to make sure we fix that oil leak correctly and everything's still hunky-dory. We'll end up running all our cable lines, throttle lines, probably with it in this state because it would be the most easiest, as well as Mike said, suspension.
Yeah, it'll just be a running driving.
Then we'll focus on getting the rust repair done. We are going to try to figure out how to get some of this white, but save the ruby red patina.
And then the interior, and then it's putting it back together.
And then interior. But there's still a lot to come. This is a super fun build. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are actually doing the work. I hope you're learning something because we're learning with you. So just kind of showing you truly how amazing these bugs are, and it doesn't have to be a 61. I imagine all of
this
these
is
are
all the
pretty
same throughout.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see how fun. Now I get it. I get these bugs a lot. It's fun. So that should wrap it up. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Make sure you
like and subscribe.
And it was cool to be here.